Make yourself at home, Captain.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What? Of course. Are you...
Yeah, so I was looking for a place that was quiet, cozy-like. That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHX. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines.
Accurate in all particulars.
Oh, neat! I've never seen a talkie system before. I read about them, though, in a trade magazine. Hello. I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're
I am gratified you consider this facsimile. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwich.
Welcome back, Cap. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his... If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters... I'll be here. arrived. After the groundbreaker.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can't at Borston Beach. Thanks, Captain. I'll be Did you want to talk?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. We'll...
Going for a Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd... Yeah. He's like the rest of those bored jackasses. All bluster, no grit. All you gotta do is square your shoulders and stand up to him. Board ain't accustomed to disobedience. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, that's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's well, former dock worker. Guess I'd enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Hey, not for nothing. But So your ship's got a dark and violent history? Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got
Carry on.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification. That's only about the third or fourth dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kind. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass. Much appreciated. Is there anything? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring it. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Not that he would, being a board man and all. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one that all their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little people. Sure thing. Most places are on the promenade deck. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. It means on your right side. Reckon you're from one of the planets. Word of advice. You see a door marked opens to vacuum? Stay clear. That's not the kind of vacuum. You know what? Never mind. Open any door you want. The mess will take care of itself. Be seeing you.
Huh? I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Are you crazy?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or a... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo... Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're... Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler. Great law, is it hot in here? What do you want? Groundbreaker's radiators. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed. Chief Junlei Tennyson. Used to be she was chief. Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but... And between you and me, I think the fight's... This heat problem we've got's gone unfixed. The board can't abide a... They've always got one scheme or another running, but it won't work. No, sir. Ground...
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiator. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. A lot of slogans to keep track. Heard of it? My orientation Aether. I'd have to go over my contract, but... So, what can I get you? Some soap? I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related... You would never ask. Why? Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the... Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time. Sprat Wash... Don't miss out on these deals. Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pill. The blast will add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to... At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we... Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think, Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green? Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, if there are self-made purgatories, then we all... Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short... It's fine. I should be... Speaking of interest, can I... have a look? Have you tried our Don't take my word. I got you too? Yeah, same hat. Looks really good on you. What a snug fit on your giant head. Wear it with pride.
Are you listening? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself... I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service... I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Not without dispensation from... We don't have the ability. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such... We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs. Take care.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires CNP Borston baked beans. When you need to eat and run,
How are the repairs going?
Plug the last of the O2 leaks. I'm ready for downtime.
Nasty encounter you had down there.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. They're terrified to lock in the... You know what sprats are? Space rats. The lab... Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then fry. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of CNP. Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. Fresh from the...
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons.
Not carrying firearms? Good. Less chance of causing a hull breach.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen. It is unit dispense. Beginning dispensing sequence. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advert.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to... Oh no, this is terrible. My dear... Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me. No! How dreadful. That was... Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all... That's... Well... Oh, It's personal business, I'm afraid. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. What? All right, I suppose. How might I assuage you? Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the Groundside Township? The board is the only force for order in this rough-and-tumble colony of ours. Without them, we'd all starve to death. That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question in another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt, here I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. It makes for a different kind of loneliness, but it's one I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but I suspect... Well... That's an unusual rhetorical tactic, but I admire your frankness. Yeah. I'm sorry? I'm quite certain I heard Wells. Phineas Wells. Oh, it's quite all right. I'll have to send her a festive fruit basket as thanks. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand... That's really neither... No.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking base?
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. And we're all sweating buckets. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. Groundbreakers, what do you call it? Like, can't let the outside, that is space, in, or we all die a horrifying airless death. Still gotta let the heat out, though. And right now, that's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge... There's nobody who knows more about the station. She doesn't come around here often, though. I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problem. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out... Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right... We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't... The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online... Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. I keep diligent records of station repairs. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust... Hold on. There's something... The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Speak your mind. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. I was promoted only recently, when my mom... Appreciate it. There wasn't much... Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is... You've got...
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for dehydration on my watch.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now.
or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space. No one turns their back.
Oh. Take cover! You okay, Captain? Keep coming! It's so cozy. Got it? Inside voices.
What's that? That's good.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Get branded when they join McRed's crew.
Here they come! You're dead! Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely...
Look out! That's smart. Everyone all right?
Tom tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about it.
Rose investigate. System already in security patrol.
That's the terminal. I have the parts. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Ground breaker.
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't know. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from... If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Hello. Now I hope you appreciate us opening our stocks.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
It's almost time for today's Straight to the... Any... Whoa!
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Keep your sights out, friend.
By Verity? What?
Move along. You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Hey, Captain. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through she sent me a poem. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if... I don't know where I'm not much interested in. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be... When folks start implying you're a little different, I guess I just needed to talk. I actually had another message from Junlei. Let's see here. They were... It wasn't nothing bawdy, if that's what you're thinking. Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we make... Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get it...
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board. Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn. I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of... Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't... Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose... Life outside work? No, of course not. My life... For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't... Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. I've been... My work is my life. The board can put up... Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your... Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded science, 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. But the conventional theories are wrong. We'll do our best. I'd best get back to...
I find myself...
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Why was I built to feel ennui? We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. We'll be here, Captain. Captain? Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14%. Welcome back, Captain. How can... Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, what would you like? Now playing a Spacer's Choice.
It's not the best choice.
My pleasure. As you wish. May luck be... We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. What do you think? I'm the landing pad. Wish they taste. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than.
We are experiencing a... You are? I have strict order. Please remember that Auntie Cleo for... Roseway Lab is a highly classified... I am not allowed to disclose the details of my...
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill. Over the garage.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? My death, you simpleton! Oh, you aren't with the out... Oh! Now if we got the carbon in here... Oh! Now if we got the carbon... What does it look like? Why, yes. Certainly not, but Porter and his goons are busy with the out... No, I left schematics in our storage facility. I found... Say, you wouldn't happen... Ah, ha! Top...
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my Why, one of our attackers... My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office... We're expendable resource. Mock all you like, but we signed up for... Perhaps, if you can prove yourself worthy of trust, the fact... Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us. Shot up our lab. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well... Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand... My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic... Don't you think it weighs on me? He was my response... If he has died...
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Blankenship. She's okay. But I got 500 bits on the Darlings taking the finals this year.
The stats are better on the spacers chosen. My model predicts a sweep.
You got that from numbers? Tossball is played from the heart.
Care to put your cart behind your heart? Hey. Hmm?
Hmm?
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. I've been extracting organic compounds. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the newer lab is built for... My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. No, if you have a buyer. Help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
I told you, you're staying put.
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering. Want to treat yourself? I don't really know you. Roseway's... Then again, there's nothing in my contract that says I... Sure. Can't say I do. Annie Cleo products satisfy all of our nutritional needs. These days, we don't get much in the way of... I hear it's like that all over the colony. We eat what... I'm so glad you asked. Some people say the name refers to the 17 rungs in Auntie Cleo. Truth is, we've been established, closed down, renamed, re-established, and corporate's still deliberating over a new name. The matter remains hotly contested in committee, but we're expecting... Technically, I'm not in business at all. Roseway closed down years ago. Corporate's... Of course, if something goes wrong, like one of our guards drinking himself to an early grave or Raptidon's... Sure, you...
The vent shaft? Or... how the Raptidons are getting out of the lab.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Did And...
Oh, searching for...
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Hope that wasn't a load-bearing mole.
Process
That's the last of them. Here they come.
We're coming, Mr. Jameson!
How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco. How the hell did you get in here? No, not the... I care about the front door. Ugh, can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every... It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hand... Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone. I'd wager my last bit that... Oh, wonderful! That's much...
Sweeping.
He's coming! That's all right?
Huh? You
We
are
got I take it that's how the outlaws got in? Not the safest of entry routes.
Huh?
Incoming!
System alert.
What's up?
Oh.
Here they come!
place is smaller than a prison cell. Makes me claustrophobic. Cleanliness isn't much of a priority, I take it. To be in here. Somewhere in all this.
nice of them to put up a sign.
Incoming!
What was that?
Got a new marker! Help me go! Out of ammo! Reloading!
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal? Keep that. Well, you ain't trying to eat me. Name's Lillian. Lady named Cass hired my crew as gun hands. Definitely got something large and uncomfortably shaped up her nethers. Yammering on about rights and privilege. Leastways, her pamphlets make good kindling. Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. I got a radio, yeah. If I see any corporate I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day and Thanks. I've had better. My damn cigarettes, for one thing. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. When I turned about, I seen two fine gun hands being snacked. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back.
Wouldn't hurt to do her.
I'd be obliged. Just don't...
Huh?
Here they come!
There's the mother. She's quite an impressive specimen. In both incoming!
Hey! You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. I suppose it does not matter. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. The first thing I need is a key card to... There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn. Crane is being used by Auntie Cleo. And now he is trying to... Fair. But while I may be trapped for the moment, those... Don't you see? I am setting these people free. You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Take your time.
The beating heart of progress can at times be grotesque to witness.
I would ask what was on... Nothing be... A Raptidon is an apex predator. Oh, for goodness sake. I do remember one of those... How should I know? I left his body. The Raps took us by surprise. As you'll need a keycard to unlock my door. Take your...
Here we go! The law, we are unstoppable!
That's the last of them!
reckon it's normal in a lab like this to leave weapons all over? Or is it just whoever works here? I think you could jimmy that one proper, Captain. Doesn't look too tough.
Clinic reforming.
No! Incoming! We did it!
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. I don't want to take...
Incoming!
Take him down!
Here they come!
That's the last of them!
Incoming! Make fireball today. Under all that mud, I bet it's a nice-looking cigarette case. She'd never know if we kept it. hope the power doesn't go down. And the backup generators. And backup generators with it.
System alert. Beginning security patrol.
Fight!
Get ready!
Hello, security! You asked for this.
I'm not ready to die!
You're bleeding! No! Everyone all right? We didn't have many trees in Edgewater.
Huh? Here we go!
Mysterious doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
I always wanted to sneak into a secret lab by crawling through the vents like they do in the serials.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. You ain't so bad.
I would ask what was...
Well done. We're still alive.
Here we go!
Unrivaled.
Identified. Look
Why was I built to feel ennui? Welcome back, Cap. What part of the How can I... See you soon. We are now in orbit above Edgewater.
Something fresh up.
You are welcome.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take... our ship security. highly seriously. We're now in orbit above Roseway. Captain.
Incoming!
Got him all.
Incoming! Incoming! So enjoy a good warm-up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Initiating initialization sequences. Great. Would you like to register your... Registering new owner. SAM units live to clean and clean to live. Dust accumulate. Thank you, SAM. All SAM units travel fully. Got stubborn state. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
C&P chicken and potatoes at C&P beef Dawa.
Have you had a moment to look into that little... You don't hurry up. Someone will get to... What's that? What'd you turn... These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea... Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not. Well, 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 aren't you? Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair... Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal... That's plenty, my dear. Law bless you. I'm afraid that's confident. You... I found... It's almost time for today's episode. Depends. See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Beige. All right. Any? Yeah. Fantastic. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. Now, want a charming copper kettle off that?
Gonna be able to set the whole planet? I know monarchs and moons. I think it counts anyhow.
Monarch is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. We'd best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so... Oh, and don't worry on the... Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, but...
Whiskey's a fine choice.
Oh! Oh, Captain. You're funny. I like the ones with grand romances. I don't know what to do about... Well, she talked about another girl, right? Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. I don't know, I'd call it, It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about this Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think June Lacey... Well, maybe she just... I need another drink. No more whiskey. Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Down it goes. Hey, that's not so bad. Oh, Captain. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's in love? What if she's still got feelings for that... There's nothing easy. You know I'm not interested in... That's... Well, it... Of course. I envy your boldness. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Yeah. Well, Captain, this is... Oh gosh, Okay? Okay, I'm gonna do it! Right when we get back to the ship. Thanks for hearing me out, and giving me counsel.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere.
Huh. All right. Come on.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of local terrorist Phineas Wells. Report and...
This is Halcyon News.
I was doing some maintenance on the radiators and found this. You're right. I'd like to think the board wants. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is You've got
Groundbreaker's safe.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
This should prove interesting, to say the least.
Welcome to Sublight South. You the one money. Miss Lil. Sure. These
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to... Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Op... Not a word. Pity. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hoth. I have a salvage job for someone.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's you. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a... We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My guy... Now get going. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep... Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. You'll do fine.
Well, that set me at ease.
CNP Force Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
Yes, you caught me.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
You know,
I received the Spacer's Choice and I... Efficient. That's Gladys. Have a...
CNT, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Itching to whack.
CNT Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's the worst. Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour
Is it just me, or is... have a look.
CNT near me.
Shipping out again soon?
Welcome. Welcome. Itching to whack.
All ingestible by this unit. This unit is programmed to shock simulation. Shock simulation restored. How did shock subroutine complete? Estimated guilt level by this unit is... Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of Northern terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
Hello? Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bath. Thanks again. What usually happens on this partially... Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn... times... Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. You're gonna shake me down at... That all? Of course. Everyone...
Here they come! Everyone all right?
Expect you out here again.
Gracious. I've got a lovely little throat.
How do you do? Didn't quite... Nothing to fear. What? Huh. Chief. Of course. Most of our... I try...
A new What?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Oh, right.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or... Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the... Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any... With that bastard McRed dead... Do I look like your gossipy best friend? I'm not here for it. We're the security force here. The original force was made. Folks started calling us
Hi there. What can Chief Tennyson don't generally hire out. Anything else? We can't just let anyone... You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe...
You don't sound up.
We got a lot. You have... All right.
Hey there, Cap. Maybe. Two biggest... Most of those... If you're thinking to full-time jobs on Groundbreaker... All right. Be seeing...
limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What?
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit. Welcome back, Cap. Now that you have acquired a...
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us... If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe. Come see me in my lab. Best of luck.
We'll be here, Captain.
Hey, that pad...
Hey, be careful with those crates.
Wow, you got that?
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours...
Rito's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard...
If you're... Want a charming copper kettle off...
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Hey, Captain. Though, that whiskey did get my head aching something. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have. I want to be honest with her, so... Yeah. I ought to go write her back. I mean... Something but...
Destination reached. Scylla,